Hello everybody, FT Shields here, and this video I'm just going to be talking about Deadeye, specifically Enhanced Weapon, or also known as EW. It's just going to be my personal understanding about this class, and just some sort of like guide for players who wants to try out Enhanced Weapon with this upcoming pass this week. It's going to be a little bit scuff in explanation, but I hope this video will help you get some sort of the basic knowledge about Deadeye, or I mean about Enhanced Weapon. Let's dive into it. So Enhanced Weapon Deadeye is a spec crit class base, and critical set elixirs is recommended. And as for his core engraving, they are Keen Blunt Weapon, Ambushmaster, Adrenaline, and Grudge, and Cursed Door. And as for Cursed Door, the reason why I bring Cursed Door is because it has the effect on my normal awakening skill, and it does not affect the hyper awakening skill at all. Or you can bring MP efficiency to replace Cursed Door. It's personal preferences in the end of the day. And as for Deadeye skill set, so the pre-1680, you will have 3 fueling skills and 4 main shotgun skills. Sorry, 5 main shotgun skills including the T skill. So as for the main 4 shotgun skills, pre-1680 you will not have the 5th shotgun slot. So the 4 shotgun skills that are technically the basic set for Deadeye are Shotgun Dominator, Judgment Day, Shotgun Rapid Fire, and Last Request. On the side note, I want to talk about these 3 skills. So Shotgun Dominator, Shotgun Rapid Fire, and Judgment Day, they have the 4.5 meter range from the back of the boss that you can deal max damage. For example, you see the tripod here. As for the close shot tripod, the first tripod, it says outgoing damage plus 50% against foes within 4.5 meters. So within the 4.5 meters, you do 50% damage more, but it's pretty simple. If you're just let's say 5 meters, you lose that 50% damage. It's like that. And the shotgun skills, they are back attack based as well. And you do have 3 feeling skills, which is 1 in pistols and 2 in sniper. So in pistol skill, you do have 2 synergy, 2 movement skills, and 1 counter. So as for your synergy, you have your spy tracker and AT-O2 grenade. And for your feeling damage skill, it's Desperado, which can be used up to 2 times. You have Dexterous Shot as your movement skill, and Somersault Shot, also your movement skill. Your counter, Enforced Execution, you can use this as your movement skill as well, if you really have to. And as for your sniper skill, Aim Shot and One Shot One Kill, they are your best friend. So as for each shotgun skills that I'm gonna go through, so mainly that I can keep this video simple. As for Shotgun Dominator, the first tripod is technically give you 50% more damage within the 4.5 meter range. Weak point detection, 70% more damage to the big boss, which is 120 in total. And the ruler, it adds the perfect zone into your Shotgun Dominator, and you deal about 420% from my understanding in the last tick of the skill. And as for Judgment Day, depending on your play style, you can either bring Attach Monolier which is make you go faster. Buckshot choke is technically give you 1 meter more range, but your spreading of the shotgun skill is smaller. And shot spreader is just the spread of this Judgment Day, like more bigger. And as for the second tripod, I do recommend you guys to bring close shot. You do about 15% more damage than Dragon's Breath, because Dragon's Breath is just technically a bleed rune. And Farewell, per each hit of Judgment Day, you do 55% damage more. Shotgun Rapid Fire, first tripod, bring it to combo, so you shoot it 3 times. And the good thing about this tripod is that you don't have to wait until your shotgun, like for the shotgun rapid fire to finish its animation. So let's just say you miss one, like you hit the first shot and the second shot you miss and the boss like move away. You don't have to wait until the third shot to land. So you can't like your character should just stop shooting and you can just like move to reposition yourself towards to the boss. Close shot, you do 60% more damage, and special bullet, you do 120% more damage. So technically, 180% damage increase on the skill. Last request, I do like to bring quick preparation. It has a 30 seconds reduction cooldown and massive explosion. So good thing about the massive explosion is that when you do a major stagger in the raids, like let's just say Arcan, sorry, 8 Gear Gate 1, after the stagger mech, so you do 50% additional damage on top of your 50% with the tripod already. So you do just, yeah, it's just mean that you do 50% more damage when the boss is staggered. And double shot, I do love bring double shot because it has the cool animation. That's it. And as for sign of the apocalypse, this will be your 5th shotgun skill that you unlock at 1680. So if you're not 1680, you don't have to worry about that for now. I will be covering aim shot in a bit. So sign of apocalypse, level 14, close shot 50%, enhanced shots 100% in total, and so 220% to a push immune force on this skill. And as for my feeling skill, so I love one shot one kill. The reason why I love one shot one kill, it allows you to positioning yourself to, it just allows you repositioning yourself once you use the skill. So as for the first tripod, it's just after shooting, use a recoil to land. Possible landing distance 1.5 meter. Heavy rounds is just technically 70% more damage. And flawless marksmanship, you have a little bit cooldown. And also you do 65% more damage. And 2 stacks, you do about 130% damage if you have 2 stacks. But if you missed the shot, or when you have like 2 stacks, the stacks is gone. And as for aim shot, what I do recommend to bring is that this is the pre 1680. So the pre 1680, you want to bring aim shot as your main DPS skill. So quick aim, kill confirmation, and aftershock. That's what I do recommend to bring. And for Desperado, I have this at level 9 because I want all my shotgun skills to be at level 14. So my Desperado, if at level 10, you bring Cascade, you bring Armor Pierce, and then you bring Star Change. And as for your synergy skill, you do have Spire Tracker, an ATO2 grenade, and you do have Enforced Execution, which is pretty handy when it comes to movement. like you can use this for movement as well if you want to. For the skill rune that I've been running on the 4 shotgun skills on Judgment Day, Shotgun Rapid Fire, Last Request, and Sign of Apocalypse, I do run Gilwin on all of them, and 2 quick recharge, Conviction and Judgment. The reason why I'm running Conviction and Judgment because it has a huge significance to shotgun cooldown. And as for where I learned this, I'm just gonna put the picture up here. She's a main Deadeye in Korea and she's been my biggest idol. And as for the Conviction and Judgment, let's just put up the example on Doomshot. So let's say Doomshot, you have about 110-second cooldown, and if you apply Conviction and Judgment, it reduced to 54 seconds, so about 16 seconds cooldown from it. And as for the shotgun skills, Judgment Day 29, Shotgun Rapid Fire 28, 18, 18. And then you just apply Conviction. Judgment 24, 24, 16, 16, 19. Okay. So before 1680, before arc passive, you don't have the tactical bullet buff, right? You don't have this buff, so how you should play and rotate his skill. Technically build your meter. Go in. It should be something like this. Sorry, you won't have the dash. Yeah, I used dash by accident, but yeah, you probably don't have that dash, so be careful. And about the 1680 rotation, so once you unlock your 5th shotgun skill, you should be doing the 3-3 rotation on shotgun wise. So how you should do this is just you build your stuff, you go in, Conviction, Judgment, something like that. On the side note, I don't have aim shot, so I don't use aim shot because the animation is way too slow now. So the standard build for Deadeye is the MP Finesse build. So you take your stats as 30 spec, 10 crit, limit break 3, strike 2, and MP Finesse 2. But you can also put off the point on limit break and put them on the illicit spell, which you lose a little bit more of your damage. Like technically you lose a little bit of damage, but it's not making like much different. So it does help with the mana problem as well. And also if you take limit break 3, then yeah, I do recommend to have some mana food in your Deadeye as well. And as for the enlightenment enlightenment point, before 1680, your enlightenment should be looking something like this. And the best part about this side note is that it gives you a free dash every time when you use your shotgun skill. It's pretty handy. It helps you with repositioning, and it helps you from get away from the boss as well. And it's pretty good. Like I got damn in love with this freaking node. And as for your leave passive, so your leave arc passive, if you don't have, so pre 1680, it should look something like this. So I do recommend to take Transcendent Power 2, Unleash Power 5, Release Potential 4, and Instant Spell 3. Because instant spell, it does help with your T skill as well, since your T skill is the most consuming mana skill. And for another build that I want to cover about is the blunt thorn build. So blunt thorn build is more like a gamble build. So it's either you crit or you don't crit. And I think the base crit rate for this build is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it might have been a 110 or 119. I think it's 119. I think it's about 119. But yeah, I do not recommend. I mean, it's a high ceiling build, but if you don't like to see white number in your rotation, then I don't recommend this build. But it has the higher ceiling damage than MP. But if you want the safest and more stable damage, stable crit, then yeah, this build is for you, the MP finesse. In case I'm not covering about arc passive before 5 pieces, so I'm just going to use my scouter as a reference before, before everybody, like, we got 5 pieces of A gear. So what I do recommend to take as a Deadeye at first. So Spec 30, Crit 10, you can take Key Sense 2, and Limit Break 1. This should be 2 pieces at least. And once you get your third pieces, like my scouter has, you can take Keen Strike 10. Actually, yeah, you can take Strike 2 for data if you have crit problem. But if you don't have crit problem, you can put, let's say just put something like this, like so Limit Break 3 and Strike 2. You can put it this way for 3 pieces that die. And if you do have 4 pieces, let's just say if you have 4 pieces, right? So what you can do is just that you can take, sorry, this is my full moon build. So as for the 4 pieces A gear, you can take, as always, classic Spec 30, Crit 10, Limit Break 3, Strike 2, and MP Finesse 1. If you do put MP Finesse 1, you can put the point away from Limit Break and put Illicit Spell 2. And that should be okay in the way. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope I've talked about majority of the stuff on Enhanced Weapon Deadeye. If I miss out on anything, please let me know. And if you guys find this video helpful, that will be greatly appreciated. And thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video. Bye bye.